There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
Hey there, happy Sunday and welcome to GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you all very much for joining me. I hope everyone is having a good Sunday. I hope you all had a good week. I'll tell you right now, I am not hardwired into the internet tonight like I normally would be because I just didn't have time to do it all. We ended up I had a call right beforehand, which I was trying to get ready for tonight's live, and whatever, it's fine. But I just wanted to let you all know that if things start going awry, that might be why that is. Because we did have some problems. I haven't done this since the last time we did a live. I haven't done spirit box work or anything since then. So we got some stuff coming through here. We also have a little friend who wants to say hi tonight. We haven't seen him in a while either, have we? You want to say hi, Linus? Yeah, I know I picked you up very, very awkwardly, didn't I? Yes, so the real star is here. And so Linus tonight is going to be with us until he becomes a scaredy cat and runs away. Is that right? With your little furry face. You have a little furry face? Okay, he's just like, he literally is like, you're gonna sleep tonight, and that's when I attack. So yeah, he's a cutie, isn't he? He just, I mean, his head is back on my shoulders. So yeah, that's just kind of how it is. You still alive? Oh, I put you down? Yeah. We're having a moment, and everyone's just like, get on with Spirit Box. Fair enough. All right. Here we are. You're so heavy. We'll see him later, I'm sure. So, where are we now? First of all, thank you all very much for joining in. And I appreciate you all being happy that I'm back and stuff. And it does get a little fleeting. I do apologize for that. It's just been so busy. It's been so tough. And it's good. It's a good thing, but it's just been a lot happening. So I'm trying to, balance it all. And April, did I say your name correctly? If not, I do apologize. What we do on these GhostBox Live sessions, okay, thank you, is that I will use Spirit Box and I will attempt to reach out to your loved one, a loved one that you like, to say hello to, see if you can hear their voice. I have no guarantees, of course, but this is what I try to do. So if there is somebody you'd like me to try and reach out to, let me know their name and let me know who, how they are related to you, whether it's a friend or a relative or something else. And the purpose is that you'll know their voice, or you'll know something that lets you know that you got them, that we got them through the Spirit Box. Doesn't mean that we will. And I don't want to sound so like, well, good luck with us doing this, but I'm just being realistic about it. And a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times mediums who do lives, they don't do like mediumship. They'll do readings. They'll do, just like financial stuff. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring through a loved one. And stuff on the Spirit Box is not like big communication. It's not like you're going to get a conversation. You might get a little bit back and forth, but you may not get more than a word. And so, but if that resonates with you, at the very least, what that can do is give you the understanding that they're there. I don't think we need Spirit Box to tell us that, but that's what we're going to do. Absolutely. Let's try to. We'll get you tonight. Absolutely. We'll see what we can do. Robin, it's good to see you. I've been thinking about you, reaching out. Um, Sally, uh, absolutely, absolutely. And then Pam's always there. She always got me. So I appreciate that. And there's, like I said, no guarantee, but it also depends on the other side, whether they want to come through or whether they're able to come through. And I can't explain why they wouldn't want to come through, but that is how it works. I don't think it's because they're like, oh, I don't want to talk to this person. I think it's more that it's not as easy on either side as many people lead on with, or maybe just it's me. I don't know. But that being said, that there is plenty of longitude to see what we can do. A couple things, and I know a couple of you have already said it. Please share this out if you wouldn't mind. I'd really appreciate it. Like I said, I saw a number of you have already said that you shared it. Thank you very, very much. That is very kind of you to do. I don't have everything ready the way I want to. Like I said, I got that call and kind of threw me off. But a couple things going on that I want to talk about here. First of all, it's going to be a busy 4 months. And so what we're looking at here, I will be appearing at Broadhead, Wisconsin next week at Spirits in the Spring. That's April 22nd, my dad's birthday as it happens. And I'm going to be speaking. I'm also going to be doing an ESTA session with Greg Bakun live on stage. And it's going to be fun. I mean, I'm hoping so, right? I mean, I don't know. Oh, that's right. Oh, got to make sure I bring this with me. These are, if you can't tell, it's an eye thing. I didn't know what it looked like on screen, so thought I'd better tell you all. I'll put that over here. So much to do. So I'll be doing that April 22nd. That means that there's no GhostBox radio at 4:00 on Sunday. It probably means this isn't going to happen next week because I'll probably be pretty tired. I think that there's some other meetings that, yeah, it did look like a bra. That's why I figured I better tell you all what this is. So you're all like, what the hell is he doing over there? But yes, that is what I'm doing next weekend. Now, going beyond that is in May 3rd, as it happens, we're going to have Ghost Stories and Beyond. It's going to take place, as it always does, at Billy's Bar and Grill in Anoka. And we're doing a gallery. Shar Savoy and Sandy Stangler are going to be the mediums. And it's $20 to get in, food, drink, all that good stuff. But that's going to be in May. And it's going to be, I mean, these are two very talented mediums. Shar, you may recognize her for such radio shows as my own, let alone Sharvinity. That's Tuesday nights, as well as Metamorphosis Connections. Very, very powerful, very talented. And then Sandy is also very talented. So if you are in town, you should go and check it out, okay? And it's well worth it. Getting messages from loved ones, it's really good. Now we jump forward to, and I don't have it made up yet, but on April 30th, I'm doing GhostBox Radio, and we're having a gentleman on, a medium, Michael J. Corey. We're talking about haunted Disneyland. How fun is that? We're talking about haunted Disneyland. We're talking about haunted, anything Disney related. He's a big Disney buff. He lives out in California. He has seen Walt Disney at the parks. He's a medium. So we're going to have a really pretty cool conversation for that. So I'm looking forward to having on. That's April 30th. Then, of course, we have on June 3rd. This is the old flyer. There's a new flyer, and I see you on here, Ernie. Char and I are doing a day at Waverly Hills along with Denise and Ernie Pack. It's going to be great. You can tell by the small writing that a lot of stuff is happening there, which is kind of fun. So Definitely go there, join us. It's going to be pretty incredible to be able to uh, have as much interaction with the place. You can walk around. There'll be food, which that's what got me going. And it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a lot of fun there, but we need people to sign up. To be super honest. And you can get your tickets over at therealwaverlyhills.com. I'm making sure it's spelled correctly because I was obviously typing it as I'm like talking because it's again, my good friend Greg Koss called and um just like I'm trying to get ready for a show. But anyway, that's fine. I shouldn't be so honest about all that. So definitely go get your tickets. I'm putting it into the chats now. Here's the thing, and as Brad points out, you're going to get free. You could win a free portal box donated by Crack Skull Paranormal. We're going to be donating other paranormal gear. They're going to be book giveaways from Llewellyn Books. We are going to sweeten the deal because all around us at Waverly Hills, there are these events with big name people. And in my world, I'm a big name, but everywhere else in the world, I'm not. So that is kind of like we want people to get there. Let's have a fun time. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. I have an idea what we're going to talk about. Shar and I are still talking about that, but we are really excited to be able to do this. It's a great opportunity. It's a lot of fun. Thank you, Denise and Ernie. Not so much Ernie for allowing this to happen. I'm really looking forward to it. So, what can you say? And thank you, as always, to my good friends over at Crack Skull Paranormal, who, if you, and I've sent a number of people over there to get paranormal gear. Go there and check it out. It is inexpensive, well made, well thought out, and it's nice to get stuff from places that, number one, are not charging 4 times what Brad is charging. Brad is just reasonable about it. So thank you very much because the field needs that. The field needs to have it. You know, everything. I'm in one of those moods. Okay, everything in the field doesn't make it easy for people to join in my opinion. All of you watching, you may have a very different opinion, and that's fair. To me, it's to a lot of people, it's all about who you know. It's all about, oh, I know so and so on the show. I don't care. Okay. I don't care who you know. Oh, I can get into all these places for free. Well, good for you. I don't mind paying to get in. Oh, I work with, Ghost Stop and I work with all these places for free gear. Well, you know what? There's other people who are rising up, such as Crack Skull Paranormal, like even like Katie Stafford, these ghosts, all these places that are making things that are reasonably priced. And that is all that I'm going to say on that. It just gets tiring after a while. Okay. It just really does when it's all about, people just swarming around other people because they might have some influence. You know what? This is what it's about. And, if that's what works for you, good. But what I want is I want to interact with the people who make a difference, who are good people. Not to say that the people who are doing any sort of fame stuff aren't good people. It's just that I just want to make sure that it's working. I like attracts like I want to work with people who make it easy for other people to get into this field. That's what I'm trying to say. Eventually, right? It took like 45 minutes, but I got there. And that is where it all just is. I don't know. That's just where I see it. You may see it differently. No harm if you do. It's everyone sees it differently, and there's nothing wrong with that. Except I'm right. So moving on. Oh, I'm not done yet. Moving on. Then in August, we're doing the Anderson House with Dave Schrader. So the deal is that you need to plan a road trip to Louisville, Kentucky, to go to Waverly Hills, because if you don't go, then they may not invite us back. Then save up money between June and August, plenty of time, and then go over and take and check out the event in August. I have two more events that I cannot announce yet, and if one goes my way, look out! It will be amazing. So that is what we are trying to do. Mandy, I didn't realize you got a ticket, but I haven't been paying attention. That is fantastic. Thank you. Be a Mandy. Everyone be a Mandy, okay? Get a ticket. But first, now Mandy, thank you for that. Now you got to also buy a ticket for Waverly Hills. That's how it works. And if you do so, you don't get anything apart from two really cool events. I don't know what more you would want. But there are two others that we're working on, hoping to talk about soon. It's been a couple of years of events has been growing to a different sort of plateau of events that we're doing here that we haven't done before. No, you don't get that. You do not get that. You do not get that. But Mandy, you would get donuts, and they're going to be good donuts, tested by Ernie Pack first. So you will, and me. I mean, who am I kidding, right? Come on, look at me. I have the body of a donut tester. So we are evolving our events, and hopefully that it all comes to fruition the way we want to. But we're looking for one in July, and the other one we can't talk about yet. We can't even put out the date yet. Also, thank you for those of you who joined into GhostBox Radio After Dark. It was a huge success. We got a lot of feedback to the station, which in fact is prompting the station to possibly change how we go out and what we do for the radio show. If things go the way that we're talking, it's going to be hugely exciting. And there isn't any radio show out there that currently does what we will end up doing. So there's a lot of that is going to be a lot of cool stuff going on. Cynthia, we're very much looking forward to you being out there. Thank you very much. Good. I'm happy to hear it. So that being said, let me introduce to you the equipment table. It's not as full as it normally is, but what we're going to do is we have some words up on the screen right now. Let's see what the Ovilus is telling us. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate it greatly. We had Chris McKinnell on from the Warren Legacy Foundation, which I don't talk about very often. I am a part of the Warren Legacy Foundation. This Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, the Warren Files are going to air, and I will be taking part in the show. I will probably, for lack of a better term, run it in the sense of questions and stuff. But we're going to have Jeff on there. We're going to have Kimberly on there, and we're going to be talking about the veil between what is paranormal with spirits, and what is paranormal with extraterrestrials. And are we going into locations doing paranormal investigating and in fact hearing from extraterrestrials? So we're going to have a conversation about that. I hope that you all will join us. I will share it on all my pages so that you can see that it's happening. But over here, we have, it's very quickly put together, as you can see, because I was on the phone. Let's see, we have Peter, Peter, Akasha, Akasha, and Yell. That's what we got. That's what we got over here. And I'm just trying to see So what we're looking for, what we tend to look for a lot here is the bell over on the left side. Is it moving? And I don't want to say often, that might be a little bit optimistic, but it does move. It doesn't move enough to ring, but what it does do is that it will, you will see it. So it might be hard to see that it moves. So what I recommend, you can see the whole board there has an outline of wood. If so, that is what I would look at if I were you, to see if it's moving. And what you can also look at is the shadow. We have seen it, and whether it's artifacting from the camera or what, that we have seen the shadow move, but the bell does not appear to move. So I'm not exactly sure what it is. And, the thing is, too, folks, to be super honest here, it could be stuff that is totally explainable. Okay. Now, when the bell moves, the first thing I'm looking for is there any sort of uh, like draft of any kind that is moving, and there never is. So there, you have that, but also, is there like is it like we talked about the camera? Is it just artifacts on the camera that kind of almost gives a pareidoia effect that it's moving? That is the sort of stuff that, you know, I want this stuff to move as much as you do. I want this stuff to be like, I want all this spirit communication like you do too. All I ask is that we try to remain diligent in being like honest about what this stuff is, and try to debunk, so that we are in a good place to be confident about it, that we're not letting our imaginations run away, not even your imagination but mine. So that's kind of what that's what I'm looking at here. So tonight we are going to reach out to spirit. We're going to have um and Catherine, you're absolutely right. You have to try to be as much as possible. And there's been times that I have had stuff that I thought was pretty amazing, um, for lack of a better term, evidence, and it's debunked. And a good investigator will tell you all, you no ego. It's not what I thought it was. And there is no shame in that. There should never be a shame in that, to come back and be like, you know what? I looked at it again. I was able to figure out what it was. If you have any investigator friends, and they're like, ah, boy, you just don't, to just give you a bad time for coming back, I don't know if I'd want to investigate with them, because you can't be. In my mind, I can't respect you more than being able to come back and say, you know what, it's not what I thought it was. You don't even have to say I'm wrong. You just like, you know what, I looked at it. It is not what I thought it was. And that, to me, is pure gold. That is what it's all about. Because we learn, we pivot, we try to figure stuff out. Sometimes we have some amazing things happen. Other times we have nothing, or sometimes we have stuff that it's like, nope, this isn't what we thought it was after all. And there's no shame in that. It's the shame is if you just keep it to yourself and never come back and make it. If you realize that you made a mistake and you don't come back and say so, then that is a problem. The world according to Greg, I guess. I don't know. You came in for a spirit box, you're getting a lecture instead. So protection. First of all, let's put out our intention for tonight. Tonight, I believe the intention is to reach out to our loved ones. I think that it's important that we remind spirit that we are only interested in speaking to spirits of love and light, love and above. And for those of you who might be like, oh, that's a kind of a weird way of saying it, or silly, it's not. And we don't want any negative entity, whether it's just someone trying to razz us. We don't want any of that coming through. We want this to be exactly what we want, the what we want in terms of how we want to be treated. We want to reach out to our loved ones. And quite frankly, if you if your like brother who passed or whomever is someone who likes to razz people up, then we don't really want them here. Don't ask for them. I mean, honestly, we're trying to keep it light. We need to. We've done this, and a number of you have been with me when we've done this, where we've gotten stuff that's come through that is not right. And we have to shut down, or we have to figure out, you are all my responsibility when you're doing this, right? You may not think that, but to me, you are all my responsibility. I am leading you down a path that is that could easily go bad, and we don't want that. And I want to protect all of you. And so to do so, we start off with a right of protection. You do not have to take part in this if you do not want to. This is your decision about how you want to do this. You may also have a different way of protecting yourself, which whatever works for you. For those of you who want to take part in the way that I do it, it's totally fine as well. I like to start with for me, I'm starting with some holy water. It's not holy water. I don't have the holy water with me. It's over there. With Florida water. I don't have a spray bottle, so you all probably thought this was like a bottle of premium. But what we're doing is calming ourselves a little bit. Remember, this is meant to be fun. This is meant to be light. Bringing through spirit doesn't have to be a negative experience. It's something you need to respect. It's something you need to be like, okay, this could happen if we're not careful. But what we want to do is we're opening up for all these wonderful people in our lives who we miss so much, and that we might have the opportunity to talk to again. That's our focus. That is what we want to do tonight. So anything else, that is what it comes down to. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here, your heart chakra. Plant your feet on the floor, heart chakra, right? And what we're doing is think about your loved ones that have passed. Think about your spirit guides. Think about all these wonderful people, Saint Michael, Raphael, all these wonderful archangels. Anyone that bring in, you're not overpowering them when you are asking them constantly for stuff. They are here for that. Don't feel bad about doing that. That's what they can't help you unless you ask. So imagine, asking them for help, and asking them, and not help necessarily, but for your loved ones to come through, and then for protection. I only want spirits of love and light to come through tonight. I only want spirits who want to enjoy the party with us and don't want to be troublemakers, don't want to be people to try to ruin it. We only want the ones who we've missed so badly for so long that you need to come through. This is your invitation right now to come and join us. You start here. A light emanates, a warm light of protection emanates from your heart chakra. And just imagine, and hopefully you can feel it, and some can actually feel it. And if you don't, there's nothing wrong with that. But let that heart chakra, with that light, grow and grow and grow, and just bask in its warmth and bask in its protection as it grows and grows and grows, eventually having it cover you. And that covering means that you are protected. And what I like to do, because I'm in a house with one other person downstairs and 3 cats in this house. They don't, there isn't a cat with their paws going, grow, grow. They're just saying meow. I just take my energy of protection and I just push it, and I imagine it covering the inside of this house, side to side, up and down. And this is where we, this is where we're protected. Okay? So we got that. What do you think of that, huh? 2 hours later, we might even be ready to start. All right. A lot of chords. That's right. This doesn't go here. It's been a while. It's really been a while. All right. Put that over there. There's a lot of stuff in this house. When did I use this? I used Spirit Box last. I used it at the Masonic Lodge that we did Living Paranormal at. And Shar and I were upstairs right before the lodge, which I call the Grand Hall. None of them call it the Grand Hall. They're just like, that's not what it's called. There's this little hallway in between the two, full of pictures, paintings of President Washington. I mean, not like one, not two, not three, not even four, but about 8 of them, maybe even more. And we turn on the Spirit Box with Shar in there, and it just immediately, first thing comes through, how are you? Fine. Very interesting place. Wouldn't it be nice to do an event there? So it's going to be, hopefully we're going to get some good stuff tonight, get your loved ones through. No guarantee. But let's get going on it. Let's see what we can come up with. And have some fun, right? That's really all that it's about. It's gonna, for those of you who've never been here before, it's going to be loud, and it's going to be a lot of white noise. You might be like, I'm not hearing a word. You'll get used to it. And also turn on the captions. The captions pick up the Spirit Box. Here we go. Let's do it. I don't know why. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. My name is Greg. I have a lot of people watching us tonight. We'd like to hear from their loved ones. Number 2. That's radio. I'm pretty sure that's radio. Number 2. I thought I saw something literally fly across here, like a wisp. Okay. You hear that female voice? Powerful. Ooh. Now, spirits, all sorts of things over there that you can manipulate if you want to talk to us. So please, I'm going to try to turn this up a little bit more. Every time I touch the speaker, like, shuts the whole thing down. So, or move it for that matter. Let's try it. Come on. I don't know what it is with this speaker and this Spirit Box. They do not enjoy each other's company. Still not as loud as I want it to be. Hello. I'm going to shut off the speaker and I'm going to turn it back on because that seems to be how we get the volume to actually change. It's going to be very loud now. There we go. I'm done with you. You're talkative tonight and you've been the same voice. May I have your name, please? I'm Greg. Are you surprised we can hear you? We got a lot of people in here tonight. Are you relatives with any of them? I kind of wish it was louder. Anyone else feel that way? How many spirits are in this room with me right now? Can you give me a number, please? Let me see if I can make it louder for you all. See if that works. Come on. I'm not happy. You said it says 8 spirits? I'm just trying. I don't know why it's staying so quiet. Okay, let's try this now. There we go. Just going through. You heard 8 spirits. Are there 8 spirits in here? I don't think it's a spirit. I think it's a spirit box, actually. 1,000. You hear that? There are 1,000 spirits in here right now. If there's 1,000 spirits in here, one of them should be able to touch that antenna over there and make the lights go off for me. Oddly enough, the same number of your fans. Are all 1,000 of you in this house? Might be why it's so warm. I'm not going to do a roll call if there's 1,000 spirits. Radio. Maybe it wasn't. You know the name of my cat? Did I say windy butt? That's what I call him. I rarely call him Linus. I call him windy butt. You know the name of my cat? I do. Did you hear that? The woman responded. You know the name of my cat? I do. Anyone else hear that? Did I talk over something? Hi, David. Well. miss you. Who said that, please? $43.23. I thought I saw something black dip back into the frame over here and come out. Anyone else see that? It's just like that. Anybody else see that?
Three.
Interesting. Because I thought it was this at first. No, it's in shot. Is somebody over here? No, over here. I think they did. We got a troll, folks. We got a troll in this thing. Just being rude for no reason. I'm just trying to help keep the paranormal field going, and this is what we get in return. Okay. Yeah. Hurt people hurt, Ernie. Just remember that. Anthony, what do you mean by shadow light? And I saw it on the other side of the box. Anyway. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's my eyes deceiving me. I see my obelisk. Looks like my obelisk is dying. Baptism, is that what you heard? I want to reach out to some loved ones, if I may. April, I'll do my best for you, okay? Give me a second. No guarantee. If you hear her voice, let me know. Sarah, I'm reaching out on behalf of April. Can you please say hello to us? Can you please let April know you're here? I know that April would love to hear from you. We would all love to hear from you. Or if it's easier to move the bell and make the light go off over here, whatever's easiest for you, Sarah. We'll do whatever you want. Don't talk. Sarah, can you say April's name for me, please? I thought she just said it. Anyone else catch that? If you didn't hear it, it's fine to say you didn't. Sarah, did you say her name? I thought you heard it. Honestly, I thought I heard your name come through. And again, just now. But it wasn't clear. Did it say it in the closed captioning? fair, it is April. But I believe it is for you. Barbara, I'm always loving your picture. I always do. Good. Thank you very much, Sarah. Are you here with me right now? Like right here. Could you go to April? You know she misses you, right? We all do, don't we? Once again, folks, call on Raphael if you need healing. And it's not healing of broken bones, which medical it can be, but it's also healing of ear. Make sure that you're calling upon him. I love you. Who's being all sentimental tonight? Heard I miss you, heard I love you. I'm curious to know if you all heard something, and let me know what you thought it is. Nothing bad, but I'm curious if you all heard. I'm going to put this out here. We have a lot of mediums watching. Where do you think those keys are for him? Carlos is dead. You hear that? That's what it said. You hear that? Who knows? I love it. Where's her keys? Who knows? Ooh. New voices tonight. You heard who? I heard who knows. Someone touching me? Who's touching me? Active night on the spirit box. I was touched. It's okay, as long as you don't mean anything bad about it.
Yes.
More for you, Amanda. You know, you lost some paper. Now you lost your keys. Keep track of your stuff. Is somebody here for Brad? May I have your name? Who's here for Brad? Please let us know if you find them. Going through comments. I'm still with you, don't worry. There's a lot of you talking today. It's good. It's good. I like it. Spirit, while I go through these, can you tell us something? Can you have a joke for us? There we are. Robin, I don't know if you're still on. I don't know if you're still on. But we can try. If you're not on, then if she comes through, I'll let you know. That a voice came through that I knew was through here, but it didn't sound like it, if that made sense. A female voice. The dynamics are really interesting tonight.
Okay.
Something about that. On behalf of Robin, I am asking for her mother, Sally, to come through for us. Sally, could we hear your voice, please? Sorry. Yep. 5633. Sally, yep.
It's a tape.
Sally, could you say your daughter's name, please?
Come on.
Sally, would you be able to say Robin's name to us, please?
So, expect.
I didn't hear her name at all. It died. Rob? Oh, Annette heard it. I didn't hear Robin in that, but if you did, that's pretty cool. It died. It hadn't been charged in a while. And I've taken it all over, so I think it just died. I couldn't find the charging port right up until the time that started it.
Sweet shipping.
Denise, we can try. It's fun just to listen and hear the voices that come through. Uncle Pablo, on behalf of Bernice, she would love to hear your voice. Can you say hi to her, please?
So,
Yep, so many. Uncle Pablo, can you say Bernice's name, please, for us, so that she knows that you're here? You said Pablo? Anyone else hear that? That's what I thought. Pablo, okay. Bernice, do you hear that at all? I don't want to get your hopes up. And I don't want to. I want to be cool about it.
much.
Anybody would like to move that bell for us? And that is completely understandable. So, can you move the bell? Even just a little bit?
Also,
This will be neat. Can you replicate this? That was me. Can you do that for me? It's your turn. That's radio. No spirit would ever say the word Canada. All right. Can you do that? Can you make it light up like I did, please? Just so that we know that you want to interact with us. So you don't want to play along. I mean, that's fine. At first I thought it said Greg, but then it's something else, because then it goes, my people. Kimberly, did you hear her or what? I'm curious. Well, the good news is we could try again another time as well and see if we can pick up Uncle Pablo. Uncle Pablo, if you sure you don't want to say Bernice's name?
Fine.
Oh, how nice. Nancy, are you here? No, Amanda, I'm sorry, I did not. Nancy, are you here for Kimberly? It's hard to hear when this thing is so loud, so I get it.
Yes.
I thought I just heard weird. Ernie's still in here?
Freak.
Ernie must still be here. I thought I heard your last name. Anybody else hear this? A lot of people. There sure are, on both sides. I heard that too. They found. That's probably from radio. Is somebody here wanting to talk with Ernie? I don't know why, but do you have a message for Ernie? Many. Do you have a message for Ernie? Many. Is that Ernie's name again? You got Ernie's attention. Ooh, what scent? What scent is coming in? What scent are you giving me? Can you tell me? Ernie can hear you. Say what you need to say. Quiet, isn't it? I didn't quite get that. The last word was you. Was it having you, damn you?
I'll give it 4 or 5.
Do you not like to answer, Ernie, when you're given the opportunity? Even though we're clearly mentioning that. Look guilty. This is your opportunity. Same voice, people. Are you noticing same female voice that keeps coming through? Oh, what was that?
Thanks. I got you.
Ernie, is that her voice? That came up quick.
Bakun.
Is that her last name? She's been there the whole night. Why have you been here all night? Can I hear you one more time, please? No, I said, can I hear you one more time? The response was, you couldn't? No, I can't.
On your head.
Something a little uneasy about this. Much better. Does anyone want to cross? Anybody here would like to cross over? Spirits, I'm offering this to you.
No.
In what way, though?
Not Martha.
Any spirits that would like to cross over tonight? Please be clear, yes or no.
See?
I'm not going to show off anyone over tonight. Friday night? Is that better for you? I'm going to be in Broadhead on Friday night. Come and talk to me at Broadhead. I'm going to shut this session down. Shutting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, lots going on here tonight, and that's all good. It is all good. And I cannot say enough that if you heard something that resonates with you, don't discard it. Even if we are saying it belongs to something else or to somebody else, do not discard it. What I believe that spirit has a way to want to communicate to you exactly how you want to hear it. And we might all hear one thing, you might hear something else, and you might be like, oh, I thought that would have been my, so-and-so. And the truth is, it could very well be. It could be both. I don't see why it couldn't be both. So don't discard it. Don't be like, well, everyone else says it's not. Take it and take it right here. Just bring it here. Who am I to ever say that someone did not hear from their loved one? That's just really horrible. So take that, okay? Let's see here. You think Ernie and my bantering is funny online. Imagine it in person, June 3rd at Waverly Hills. Please check out that event that we're doing with the smallest flyer on the planet, and go and get tickets. Get tickets. There's going to be some giveaways. It's going to be a great day. Get tickets at therealwaverlyhills.com. Okay. We really, really would appreciate it if you consider coming out there. And Ernie said he'd give you $300 if you do it. And that's what he just said to me. So, of course, he didn't say that. Sorry, I'm the only one amused by myself. So, with that being said, Walt Disney would like to remind you. No, he was just up there. I don't know why I wanted to do that. But that being said, Tuesday, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be on or not. Mainly because, judging by how he dresses, I would assume so. I would agree with that. But look, who am I to talk, right? If you look back at past videos, I'm wearing the same hoodie every single time. So yeah. It's look at that. I love this. Is I like it. Yeah. Turn my show into a domestic squabble. Why don't you? Tuesday, I'm not sure if I'm going to be on, mainly because I'm not sure if I'm going to have time. I'm trying to get ready for the event this weekend. And Monday, I'm teaching paranormal class. Wednesday, I'm on the Warren Files. Thursday, I have plans. Friday, I'm already driving. What we forgot to do is close the circle. So let's do that real fast. Whatever. Thank you, spirits, for communicating with us tonight. You are no longer allowed to connect with any of us unless you are a loved one or a friend. If you're a spirit that is just coming through here, do not attach yourself to us. This circle is closed. We'll be opening the circle again soon, but do not attach yourself to anybody who you do not know. And you don't attach yourself to people you do know. You may communicate with them, but don't attach. I used to have something I wore for probably the first 6 years or so of investigating called the Para Hoodie. If you watch my web series on YouTube, it's from Para Hoodie Productions. It was a charcoal color with white laces. I mean, I only wear hoodies. And it was one of those cool things. It was from a vendor, and on the side it said Harvest on it. That was the name of the production company. And when I was over at the Azusa Mountains outside of LA with my friend Roger, who was we're doing some spirit box work out on the mountains, and I had the Ovilus out, the Ovilus 4, and it said Heart Day Harvest. And I'm like, well, what does that mean? Heart Day Harvest? That makes no sense. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, Harvest. That's it says it on my hoodie. But then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Today is February 14th. Heart Day, Valentine's Day. So I got it right. Heart Day Harvest. And I will always remember that. And then my ex-wife came back. We were estranged for some time. And she came back for a little bit, didn't leave. And she didn't leave for about 2.5 months. Her and her mom couldn't get him out of here. And she threw out all my hoodies, all of them. I had to start over, including the Para Hoodie. And I always hope that going through this house, it's a big house, still a lot of her crap here, a lot of my stuff kind of all messed up. I'm hoping someday that I was wrong all these years and that I'll find a bag with those hoodies, in particular Para Hoodie, and be able to wear that. Because honestly, I don't feel like I've gotten as much good stuff since that hoodie went away. Just saying. So that's the story of the Para Hoodie. It's weird. It's weird what people do. So yeah, with that being said, folks, reach out to me if you need anything. If you haven't done so, please go and like my page, MN GhostBox, on Facebook. You can send me a friend request, or you can follow me if you want, but feel free to send a friend request. Whatever you all want to do. I just appreciate you all tuning in, taking part in stuff. Try to be back on Tuesday. I didn't do Easter. I felt like something said to me, don't do Easter. But one thing I did say I would do if I did Easter was try to reach out with Mary, that we did last year. So I might try to do that if we go live. Otherwise, what we'll do is we'll reconvene when we can. Reach out if you need anything, folks. If you find that some protection didn't work or something, reach out. Otherwise, it's always good to see you all. Everyone take care, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone. Good night.